Okay. Um, my Zoom wasn't working, so this is how we're doing it. So I'm doing my interactive presentation on SOS's It's Not Violent campaign, and its aim is to kind of bring awareness to the different ways domestic violence can be prevalent in people's lives and maybe not even realize it. But the first thing that I want to bring up is actually not on the homepage. We'll come back to it. They have an animation guide that goes through, we'll come back to those. Um, but they also have, this presentation was specifically made to be brought up in presentations and to be discussed at conferences. And I think that that's really amazing, and that's something really cool that we get to see brought to life here, and this use of art and technology to do that. And it has just how to make sure you're having a healthy conversation about something that can be a struggle for some people to talk about, and also how to make sure that the conversation stays professional if they are going to be brought up in these sort of conference situations. And I think that that's really something awesome to have, and that's something I want to draw attention to before we begin. So let's go back to the homepage. This is the homepage of the It's Not Violent campaign, and I really like the graphic that moves here. I like the red tape accent there. I think that it's a nice touch. I like the way it moves, and this is a very simple kind of layout we have here on the front page, and nothing really brings attention to your eye except for this blinking eyeball that's kind of signaling you, hey, like there's stuff down here, like scroll down. And so then you scroll down and the words move, and I like that flow of that and how everything then moves with your scroll. And everything just comes together, and I like that sense of togetherness that it brings. And I also really like the sticker detail and accents that we have here with the animation, and it's something that follows throughout the entire website. And so these are the different sort of interactive things. Each one is a different prompt that brings you to what they call textversations, and it's real life conversations that kind of get you thinking about what you would do if you were in the stance of domestic violence. And it gives you I haven't done this one yet, but each one of them has given us 3 prompts to check out and to click to see how you would respond in real life situations to these people, to these partners, and how it would be. And it doesn't take too long, so that's nice. I also like the colors that they use. Each different prompt that I've done so far has been a different color, and it still has those incorporated sticker aspects. And it's not like a color that's distracting, and it also goes with the text color, which I really like. Everything's just very cohesive here. It's not too much, and I think that that's important to have in conversations like this, in websites like this. So then once you finish the prompts, it asks you, was this conversation violent? Each single one that I have done has been the same question here. Was this violent? And that's what they're trying to bring this awareness to. Is this a harmful conversation to be having with someone over text in real life? And if you answer incorrectly, it'll bring up a GIF. And I really like that animation that they have there. And it's been different every time too. The first time it was Key and Peele. The second time I did it, it was Parks and Rec, and then that one I don't even know. But I really like that. It brings entertainment from a source that doesn't necessarily need it, but it keeps you engaged with the conversation and gets you excited to learn, which is what this is about. So then obviously it's going to tell you, yes, it was violent. Don't be stupid. It has another little graphic with the scroll. Very cohesive again, has the stickers. How is it violent? It explains it from the sense of that specific example. And then it asks you again, what did you really think of this conversation? And then you answer, and then it gives you statistics and facts from the real life. And I really like that, and each different one of these examples has been a different conversation. This one is cyber violence. The last one was prostitution. The one before that was, I apologize, I don't remember what it was. I got distracted. But then it gives you the facts, and that's really nice. And again, it's just very simple and clean cut. And then it asks you these 3 questions just to get you thinking about, hey, has this happened to me? Have I done this to someone else? And these don't go anywhere if you click on them. So I think it's literally just to say, think about this. And then again, if you scroll again, it's like, okay, now that you've thought about it, get some help. And then these links are the same links that you're going to find here when you get up here. I really also like this mouse feature. This arrow is kind of cute. And so then it's the same links here. So I'll click on it here so you get to see that aspect. And it just pops down like that, takes up half the screen. So it kind of pulls you in. Sorry, it's taking up the screen that I can't see. Anyways, and then write to us. It's just a submission box that you would see on a lot of websites. Again, for some reason, my computer thinks that I am French. I am not French. And it's just a submission. You can be anonymous, I think, if you want, but it is trying to get some data out there. I can't. I'm moving this. I'm sorry, K-Dog. Okay. Anyways, more information. I'm going to change this to English, which is very easy to do and very nice in this interactive website element. So I changed it to English. And it's the first thing that I notice on this page is that it has the number to call if you think you are a victim of domestic violence right here. And it stops with the cartoon. You see there's no more stickers, and the mouse key is back to normal, and it's a bright light, and I think that it's trying to give you calm vibes for what how serious this page is. And I think that is really nice to have. It's a nice detail. And again,
I'm not sure
this is just going great, isn't it, K-Dog? And it's just, the first thing it asks is, I have a question. And this whole website is just about being aware and learning. So I think that that's still prominent in here. And this is just a single page. So if we click on one of these, I have a question. I like the animation that they have here with the scrolling up feature. I want to understand what victims go through. I like the different prompts. Again, it's those subtle, calm colors and tones that they have in the background that makes this aesthetically pleasing, but also calming to the mind for something so traumatic to talk about. And now it has real life testimonials and real quotes, and it tells you who said them. And I think that is a great thing to have. And I like the way that it's sort of set up kind of, I don't know why, but this is giving me makeup kind of vibes, like a makeup brand, you know. It's trying to sell something here, but it's also focusing on, like, I don't know what I mean. Those are the vibes I get here, and very clinique. Anyways, and even if you clicked on the prompt that you wanted originally, all the other prompts come up here. And so that's really nice. And so once you can kind of go through that at your own page, and every single page that I've seen has contact us. I don't know why it thinks I'm in Quebec, but it does. And there's, it has that 24/7 number. It has a chat number. It has a text message number. It has an email, so any way for people to communicate. And again, it has that scrolling sort of text vibe. Oh my gosh. And this little orb follows you around. I didn't know that. It follows you around with the mouse. So that's a nice little added extra element. If I go to emergency exit, it takes you to a shop. So I think that's really awesome. I didn't know that did that. That is for, if people are looking this up, obviously in domestic violence cases, you don't want your partner to know you've been looking this up. So it has a safe exit so that you don't get in trouble. So that's awesome added element. And but I will go back to where we were. And so that was the it's not violent page. Not is crossed out. I really like this conversation that it's trying to have here. I really like the elements that they have, how simple it is, how clean cut it is, and how it also isn't overbearing. And I like how it's a constant conversation of, do you need help? So that was my interactive element. I hope you enjoyed it.